Okay, today we're going to replace the worn out emblem on top of the airbag of the Honda Element. To prevent the airbag from going off, you detach the negative side of the battery terminal. Detached, stuff a rag under it so it does not touch. You do not want this to connect while you're working on the airbag. By detaching the negative side of the battery, it prevents the airbag from going off. Leave dog in element while you're doing this. Using a T30, break these loose by when the steering wheel's up, and then I recommend turning the steering wheel upside down. So when you take this off from the bottom, by taking off from the bottom, the screw doesn't fall. Not too terrible. The screw comes out of the bottom of the steering wheel. Take the screw out of both sides. I flip the steering wheel upside down so the screw doesn't get lost inside the plastic. Take out both sides. Once the screws are removed, use your fingers, wiggle out the air. Get the airbag removed. As you see, there's a connection. Remove this connection. You can turn off. Once the airbag is out, remove all of the 8mm nuts and pull out the airbag. I was wrong. Do not take these nuts off or this piece out. It's much easier when we have to take out the rivets on the side. The rivets go all the way around. There are many. Just drill them out. I did have to loosen the 8mm nuts. I loosened them up really well because it was hard to get this centerpiece out. Using wedges and a screwdriver and pushing down, you can unhook the latches and pull out the centerpiece. Careful with this, the bag does get wedged in there. I want to keep it simple. Once the airbag is removed, we have to remove the emblem. I'm not sure how to do this, but I'm going to break off or cut off the back side of the emblem and then install the new emblem. These things are pretty difficult to get off. I'm just pulling it with the needle nose and clipping it with the side cutters and they come off. So I have to do this to all of them. Using a after we removed the back side of all the points, we then use a plastic tool to wedge in here and remove the emblem. Before putting on the new emblem, make sure to clean everything. Once everything is clean, install the new emblem. From what I'm hearing, very few of these fit. This one happened to fit, so you may need to customize the little pins to fit the holes. You may have to cut some of them off from what I'm understanding, and install the new emblem. Okay, so shorten the clips. I'm not sure how far, but I'm gonna shorten them. I shortened them already, and then melt them in so the emblem doesn't pull through. Careful breathing all of this. I'm sure it's extremely carcinogenic. I'm hiding to the side, and melt all of them in. Once you have them all melted and fairly flat, reinstall the airbag. Just go backwards the way you took it apart. Once getting the airbag back in place, make sure the hooks are properly set, and then we're going to install new rivets and tighten up the nuts that we loosened on the top. Using the proper size rivets, put it back together. I left the nuts loose so it was easier to align everything, get the airbag properly installed. I'm going to tighten these up, and then we're going to install the whole airbag unit back into the car. I did not understand this. Watch the whole video, please. To get this off, this clamp on the outside just slides back to unhook this. I struggled badly getting this connection apart. So push this back. This slides in and up. So very, very easy. I did not understand it. So then once done, watch out, Edward. Watch out. There is a clip here. There's a dog nose in the way. There is a clip down here that the electrical connection goes under. We have to get that in place, and then we're going to reinstall the airbag. So we're going to just backpedal like we did before. Once this is in, we'll turn this wheel down so I don't lose the screw and the star bit screw, the T30, and then we'll put them in, and then we're done. Then we rehook the battery, and then we're done. We discovered this after the fact. There is a plate where you can disarm the airbag Definitely do that first, not the way that I did it. So here's the plate. We just put it back together. So yeah, disarm this before removing the airbag. Reinstalling the star bits in the side of the steering wheel. I'm a little unsure on the torque on this. I'm just using my best judgment. And reinstall. Ooh, it was, I must have the ignition on. It was pulling some power, but reattach the negative side. Very happy with the final product. This is in your face all the time, so if it is ugly and worn out, it really was bothering me. So very happy with the end result. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you.